And now, a man with 3 buttocks. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth, the World at Large edition. Some items of interest in the news today. The asshole-in-chief, President Bush, has come out and said that troop withdrawals on a timeline are not out of the question, referring to Iraq, which immediately caused the Pentagon to express concern, shock, and dismay. Now, I don't know exactly what kind of fucking shenanigans are going on there, but it's certainly an interesting turn of events for the dick-in-chief, President Bush, to come out with this staunch proposal. As I said, the Pentagon has expressed concern over that particular statement by the President, and of course that feeds into the entire idea of a withdrawal from Iraq along any sort of timeline, including Obama's stated goal, if he becomes president, of getting them out within a certain amount of months in a staged withdrawal. And after his visit is done in Afghanistan and Iraq, he's expected to meet, I'm talking about Obama, is expected to meet with military leaders in order to decide exactly what's going to happen. And of course, don't have any illusions about anything being decided, because the whole fucking thing is already decided one way or the other. It doesn't matter what the fuck he says or does, the end result is already written down, recorded somewhere. All he has to do is march in step and make sure that it comes to pass. I find it rather odd and somewhat disconcerting in this particular election how much of a charade it is, and how much there is this sense that Obama is slowly morphing into John McCain, moving ever more towards the center and ever more towards being pro-war. And this in regards to his turn towards Pakistan and his statements to Hamid Karzai in Afghanistan that he'll do more to help in Afghanistan if he's elected to president. Once again, and I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but when the fucking dead horse refuses to stay fucking down, it needs to be kicked and beat again. And that is, Obama is not an anti-war candidate. He is a pro-fucking war candidate, just like John McCain. Because he is somewhat crypto about his activities, it makes him somewhat more dangerous, because people tend to believe ridiculous and stupid rhetoric that comes out of his empty, vacuous head. At least with John McCain, you can see warmonger, asshole, crazy, fucked up in the head, prone to outbursts of anger, not fit to be president, right out in the open. But with Obama, you have this sort of glamorous envelope hiding this, crypto-fascist. Bankruptcies are soaring amongst businesses in this country, even as the Treasury Secretary has come out and said, banks are fine, no need to panic. The airlines particularly are looking at a very dim future. Now, no need to panic. I'm sure they said the same thing in 1929, right before the whole fucking shitstorm came down on everybody. So you might want to think about where your money is and what to do with it. So, again, we're still looking at a cataclysmic economic catastrophe in this country. We've not even seen the beginning of it. Now we're starting to see this slowly shrink onto the United States. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac bailout. We're seeing Spain practically fall into total chaos. The European Union is hanging on the brink. The UK is about ready to go down the fucking toilet. We're just barely hanging on here, so it's only a matter of time before the chickens come home to roost for us as well. So, as I said last time, be prepared. The last thing I want to talk about is Obama's plan for a civilian national security force, which he says he wants to be as big and as well funded as the U.S. military in order to combat terrorism. Now, he was making these comments in relation to youth service, so it may be that he's planning a sort of Hitler Youth for this country. A bunch of young spies running around snitching and stooling on everybody. So, if he becomes president, I guess we have to look forward to all of our children and youths employed in this vast Orwellian scheme of spying, snooping, and snitching on everybody and sundry in this country in the name of stopping the dreaded terrorism. So thank you, Obama, for not only going from liberal to centrist, but from going liberal to far, far right into the hands of the fascists, where you belong right from the very beginning. You and all your corporate masters.